to look at these pirates and who they really were in about 50 years. And between when the last historians had kind of looked at this and when I was researching it, even in 2005, 2006, things that had been on microfilm were now being digitized for the first time. It was still kind of clunky, but you could keyword search and get PDFs. So, like, you could search like every single newspaper published in England in the late 1600s or early 1700s, and there was an individual you were interested in. You could actually start keyword searching names, which you never could have done before, right? You would have had to look through every individual paper trying to find these things. So I was the first person to come along and start digging into those things with that knowledge. And the problem is that there's very little primary source documentation for these people. It's not like the 19th century where you've got tons of diaries and newspapers and stuff. When you're dealing with the early 1700s, the resources are thin on the ground. It becomes a real treasure hunt to figure out what was going on. So what I did was I took each of these pirates, I created a spreadsheet. I located, starting with existing histories, every fact and date as to where they were and what they were doing from the moment they were born until they were died or captured, and what the source was on it, and whether we trusted the source or not, and what the movements. Sometimes I would put their movements on a map to figure out where they were. It's like, this person disappears for 2 months. They were last seen doing this. The wind direction is like this. The rate of the vessel is like this. They would have had to pass this place. So then I went to the National Archives of the United Kingdom, which is this.
This is savage.
Yeah, it's fun. So the National Archives of the UK is an unbelievable place. Like, in Lord of the Rings, when Gandalf discovers that Frodo has this ring, he's wondering about it. Stay here, it's a secret, it's safe. And he runs off to Gondor, goes to find the secret library and keeping in the library to figure out what this ring is. This place is like that. It's like every single document. It's like a queue outside London, and it's a single repository where all the Admiralty records, all the public records of England, the Treasury records, were all brought here to this one purpose-built building.
Well, the ones they let people.
Oh no, everything. This is like their super duper.
They got some secrets.
I'm sure of that. Yeah, everything that's publicly disclosed.
Right.
But they've got the Magna Carta, and
there's some good stuff in there, I'm sure.
What that means is all of our history, like New England's history, and not so much New York City because that was Dutch, but New England's history, Jamaica's history, the Bahamas, the Carolinas, all of these English colonies, the copies of the records in the colonial places are often lost because the buildings were temporary and made badly, and hurricanes come along, and the copies that were sent back to the Imperial Center often survive. So our history in general is there, and they're